Okay, I'll keep this super brief. Here's a timestamp. I'm pretty damn close to 500 subscribers, so once I reach that amount, I'll be promoting memberships for my channel. And though I don't have a lot of exclusives to offer just yet, I did get these stickers here custom made for anyone kind enough to do it. That's all, and enjoy the video. Yeah, I don't think the title needs any kind of explanation. Mascot horrors kind of suck for the most part. Though there are some cases where it can be done well, like the original Five Nights at Freddy's. Other times you get shit like the Amanda the Adventure Sheep or whatever the hell. I don't even know how this is a horror game, but I don't want to find out either. So to prove my point, I'll be playing Poppy, Playtime, and Garten of Banban. The original free levels at the very least. Take a solid guess why. What's my point exactly, you may ask? Well, quite frankly, despite these games' incredibly high popularity, I've not once felt interested or understood why the games are as popular as they are, besides the whole le kids thing, but evil. So I'll be recording myself playing them both and then giving some closing thoughts to see if my opinion has changed or gotten worse at the end. Subscribe or next time you wipe it'll be sandpaper. First game on the list is gonna be Garten of Banban, since the name alone has made my old ass confused to high hell. Let's start. I'm the king too, nigga! As I said, I'll only be playing the original to get a grasp on what exactly started things, and if it's anything to get me wanting more. Also, the quality might be a bit iffy since apparently the recording was fucked, I don't know. The game is also loud! Jesus, this is loud. What the fuck? Fuck's sake is this loud? So here we are at the beginning of the game. We click this clock to pass time as the environment slightly changes with each click, and a caption talking about a missing child. That's all we'll get to understand for us being in this place. The beginning is kind of just mundane since it's just asking us to search around for items, and then more items. Like this drone here. We pick it up, but now we need 2 batteries to even use it, so we look again, and now that the drone works, we use it to press these big buttons on the wall that are very clearly not out of reach for an adult like us. Just annoying game design, but I don't care, I'm a hater. It's also pretty damn slow, which bugs me a bit. Now, with the door open, there's a little pink shit, but it won't do anything, at least not yet. We can turn the lights on for this room, and it lights up slowly with more ominous music, but I'll just say it right here. What kind of fucking kindergarten is this? There's a pink bird in the room, which we need to feed with 6 eggs, and that sounds really weird to feed a bird eggs. Once you get all of those, and feed with the base boosted eggs, it gives you a yellow card to take to the opposite room, and now the drone can hit the button on the wall. Again, we can definitely reach it, but whatever. That opens the door nearby to grab a hammer to break the barricade blocking us, but Jesus Christ. You can see right here that anyone can crouch or crawl under this. The hammer is so unnecessary for this. Anyways, like a normal kindergarten that kids enjoy, is a bottomless pit to hell that little Jamie fell into last week because he didn't strap into his seatbelt. On the other side is a small puzzle to just remember the different colors of the Play-Doh little bastards on the wall. These designs are pretty shit, but I'll just pretend they're like that on purpose, I guess. I get the feeling that this might help me with the puzzle. After that, you get a key card, but unfortunately for me, I was too busy shitting on the game to realize it was actually doing something at that very moment. Le spooky noise. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh no. You're not supposed to be here. Attack him. No, 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 no! Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Ah! I died to it more than I should have, but mostly due to the bullshit of the game having an intended course of action where you make it drop into the pit by deactivating the walkway, and you can't run out unless that happens. In the hallway, the card activates the last door that is a seemingly normal room. With a swipe of our card under the desk, we get this really weird moving platform rising out from under the floor. This ending sucks because I thought it'd be cooler or something based off the trailer, but it's just really underwhelming and I don't see myself ever getting into playing the sequel. I have a hammer, let me hit you with the hammer! Quite frankly, I'm a little disappointed. I kind of expected a bit more from that. Which is why I'll watch Mr. Markiplier play it instead and see if there's anything else I missed out on.
Who's coming? Huh? If you're coming right now, let me see it! Let me see it! Show me! Huh? He who is coming?
Okay. 2 hours later and I missed out on nothing. This game has not interested me one bit, and considering there's 8 total games, this shit is being milked by the developers for a quick buck, because if they really wanted to create a good game and story, they'd spend more time on developing the game. But no. From January 6th, 2023 to February 21st, 2025, they released 8 total games. This is a prime example of horror mascot slop to entertain your nephew while relatives visit. Let's roll into the next game.
Come on, Wesley, cuss!
Wesley. Okay, stupid. Are you happy?
Poppy Playtime. I've heard the name for a while, and it was even popular enough for Vanos to make a video about. But this game actually pleasantly surprised me. It has a much more refined look to it, nice graphics, and even an intro, no way. The story we follow is that this factory and the staff inside were abandoned 10 years ago, and our unnamed protagonist gets a letter detailing that the people who were gone are still there, and that's why we're here all by ourselves, to save the day like the hero we are. Magnificent. First thing here is a color puzzle that took my dumbass too long to solve, and in that room you get a tutorial on the main function of the game, that being the grab pack. Using it, we can extend a hell of a distance to unlock doors while simultaneously use the cord to convert electricity. Now, we get to the main hall area with Huggy Tuggy Wuggy Puggy in full display. It didn't take long for me to realize I really liked using the grab pack for puzzles. I'm easily entertained. Doors and doors, but now we're in this room that has a crane that needs 4 different Tesseract looking shit in here to turn on, and when it is on, we finally get a second arm. There we go. Bow. Bow. Double jork style. With a right arm we can conduct electricity much better and open doors that have 2 handprints on top. There's no fall damage here apparently, and that's nice. And after another puzzle where we make a toy to leave the room we're inside of, we get a nice warm welcome from Huggy Wuggy. Oh shit, they're on my ass. That's actually kind of scary. Ah! Fuck! Shit. This is actually terrible. What the fuck? Fuck you. Oh, that was actually cool. I like that a lot. I neglected to mention this, but throughout the time we played, there are several tapes that we can use to tell us some kind of information for the game's overall story. And this last tape is begging to be played with how obvious it was. The log details a scientist talking about a prototype that has caused something to happen. And the entire time he logs his details, screams can be heard in the background.
Any future experiments will need to be contained and disposed of in a secure location.
Before he ends his log, he gets cut off.
Whether those who are beneath us understand it or not. End of...
This brand new area we're in with nothing but platforms over an abyss leads to a flower on the wall, one we were told to find by the mail in the beginning of the game. And there are messages littered around it telling us to go back and run away from here specifically. Behind that door is the first room that doesn't match the look of a factory anymore, but of a regular home, until behind another door is the Poppy doll behind a glass case, and she speaks to us once we open it up, ending our first chapter.
You opened my case.
That was way better than the last one. What the fuck?
Mascot horror that is scary versus mascot horror that is not scary.
So now that we got this far, I'll draw comparisons between the two games, and more or less I'll just be showing off why Poppy Playtime is way better than Garten of Banban. Firstly, the setting of a game is one of the most important things for a game, and horror games specifically need to make the best of their environment, and in Garten of Banban, which I'll be shortening by just calling it Banban from now on, doesn't make much sense with its setting. It's a kindergarten and we're a parent looking for missing children, yet the moment we step inside, it's 50% kindergarten and 50% lab. But even then, watching other parts of the game, there is so so many conflicting areas that don't add up even for a lab. 1 minute it's a kindergarten, 1 minute it's a lab, the next it's a mock city inside, and it just doesn't work. Meanwhile, Poppy Playtime is inside a factory, and the entire time, minus the single room with the Poppy doll, it keeps a consistent setting of being inside a factory. Considering the place had tours as well, opens up more opportunities for puzzle like the toy making one before the big chase. Next, gameplay. This one is a no-brainer because Banban was just collecting stuff and using the slowest drone in the damn world to push buttons. It seriously was lame. Poppy Playtime had way more entertaining gameplay simply because it's not nearly as slow as Banban's, because if the gameplay feels that slow, it doesn't feel more scary. It just feels more tedious. Take for example, being chased in both games. In Banban, the jump scare is kind of lame while also giving you a forced route to end the chase. Meanwhile, in Poppy Playtime, the chase is cramped and any exit you see is where you should go since you get cut off, and realistically know where you should go. Sound design is pretty good on both games. The eerie music in Banban isn't bad whatsoever, and the theme in Poppy Playtime is recognizable and great. Just to throw another one in there, I think the characters in Poppy Playtime are way easier to discern with both designs and names. Despite not knowing a lot about both, I delved a little deeper, and for the life of me, I don't think I could ever remember the name of the bird that chased me without googling it. It's Opila, by the way. With that being said, my opinion on Mascot horror has changed somewhat since I played a generic example of a bad one and one that makes the most out of its genre. I could actually feel myself being invested in the game's story for one, while the other had me annoyed. I could actually use my head to solve puzzles while the other one needed my slow-ass drone to touch a big button that my hands can reach. In the end, I came out of this both pleasantly proven wrong and also proven right. No hate to the creators for Banban, but the game doesn't hold up for the popularity it's garnered. And considering there's 8 games in such a small frame of time, it kinda shows that they're letting this go on as long as they can. To milk it, I'd say, but if the fans keep eating it up, who am I to judge? And that's all I've got to say. See ya.